Alright, day 5 of Vlog Everyday April. I'm just about to head on over to my friend's place. We're gonna have some fun. I'm finally feeling better after recovering from my extraction a couple days ago. So I did a little bit of work and I finally got paid from last month, so that's great. So put a little bit away for bills and shit, and the rest I'll save over to next month. So I'm finally getting shit together, which is great.
You take pictures of a cat. Everyone else does.
Take pictures of your polydactyl kitty. Get a good shot of the 5 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes. Cats revolving thumbs.
We're gonna die. We're gonna learn how to use guns next.
Nah, I think the cats are just gonna wait us out, and then once the human race is dead, then they'll occupy the cities.
Planet of the Cats.
Yes. They're cats.
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
Give her a chance. She'll smother you to death by sitting on your face.
Cats still did that.
Oh yeah. She doesn't do anything cute.
What about your other one?
Even less.
So what are we gonna do now? Got any board games? Surprised you don't have like Settlers of Catan.
I looked at it. The price is a little high.
Yeah, but it's there's people that have made custom boards for it. Like they take like an old poker table and they cut like divots in it so they can put the like board cards in there and they can make their own custom stuff out of it. That's how much they like the game. Star Wars Monopoly isn't even open.
It's a collector's edition. I'm not playing a collector's edition.
You even have
Not
Go.
when I have regular Monopoly.
You even have Go.
Which I don't know how to play.
You don't know how to play Go?
No.
You call yourself a nerd. You have a lot of war games. What about the Buck Rogers one? That's by TSR.
The Buck Rogers one is a board game. Also, again, kind of boring.
That's only
It's a
2
two-player
people.
game.
Right.
Axe and Allies, the two-player game works pretty good, but you have to control multiple countries. Still takes like 6 hours to do.
Eesh. G7.
Miss! Okay, now C2!
C2, miss. F6.
Miss!
You have 1 shot to sink my destroyer.
H9.
H9, hit. G6.
You sank my cruiser. My task force has been wiped clean. Though yours is limping back to port with this destroyer. Yeah, I'll play Hump the October. That was a 2-player game.
There's my board to make sure I wasn't cheating.
What, you want to make sure I wasn't cheating? Because I did, actually.
You did?
Yeah, but you still got it after I moved it.
You are not a nice person.
I still lost.
Yeah, that's the great thing. You cheated and I still beat you.
I used to have more of them. This whole duffel bag used to be full.
I used to make my own Transformers out of Legos. Holy crap, it's Soundwave.
Oh, I've seen one of your Transformers made out of Legos. It actually transforms.
Yeah. I was a brilliant kid. Because I couldn't like afford like action figures, so I just made my own. I'd make like Megazords and shit that would actually combine into other robots. They'd like all combine together.
Oh, Legos?
Yeah.
Lego Technic stuff.
No, like well they had like bending pieces, but they used mostly those hinge pieces. I remember one time my brother and I, we would constantly be fighting over the Legos. So one day my mom just got completely fed up with it, and she went through the entire box. Just like, okay, whose piece is this? Whose piece is this? It took like 3 hours, but eventually we separated it all.
Jeez, 3 hours to separate them all?
Yeah.
The thing about Legos is you kind of need all of them to make what you need to make.
Well, you get different types, obviously. You still transform them.
Some I can remember and some I can't.
Here, have a dog. Hey, that's Ravage. Look how much detail is in these things. I mean, look at the tiny feet and everything. Things like made out of metal and shit. They don't make toys like this anymore. They make it out of plastic because the kids are going to break it if it's made out of metal. So they don't want to spend as much money to make it. So the kids end up breaking it because they're cheap. And holy crap, it's Megatron without the orange tip. Yeah, my mom never let us have guns. She didn't want us playing with guns. Not even Nerf guns. This is the Walther P38.
Yes.
Which is a German gun. It was supposed to be a successor to the Luger. I ever tell you my theory that the Transformers are anti-Germany propaganda?
No. Never heard that.
And Megatron turns into a German gun. And then what's a bigger sign of American capitalism than a tractor trailer? Where the hell does Optimus Prime's trailer go when he transforms? It just kind of disappears off into the distance.
In the cartoon, yeah, it does. It turned into a little base.
Yeah, I had the one that turned into a base for the tiny Transformers.
See, this is the big guy, the one with his V.E.D.A because his arm broke off.
And it came with the little bridges that you would attach to other ones, and you'd have like a whole bunch of bases that you could go between. I never got to make a big one because I only had like 2. The problem was they looked better as their machine forms than they did as robots.
Yeah.
And they always had like parts missing and shit. They had like a giant hole in their back. Even Optimus Prime has that. My name is Optimus Prime. Get that out of me.
Get your finger out of my back.
And the ones I made out of Legos were nothing like that. They actually looked cool in both forms.
All the stat boards from all the
You even save the
Transformers.
You even save the red thing that goes with it.
Well, otherwise you can't see the stats. So I had a friend I used to play with, and we'd actually use the stats in battles.
Wow. Because I kind of always felt that was useless, and because there was like not like there was a card game associated with it or anything, it's not like it actually mattered. It was like cause it only like worked for those like those schoolyard battles. Like Optimus Prime is not stronger than Megatron. It's like yes, it is. It says so on the card. Are these in order or anything?
They used to be, but the rubber band broke.
Oh.
They used to have them in order by like rank.
Fastlane.
Function Saboteur.
It's like cars are cool, toy robots are cool. Why not combine the two? And you have yourself a franchise. That's why these things came out at like the perfect time.